Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We're here for a Flashpoint, but apparently it is a Flashpoint campaign, which I'm rather keen to see. So, yes, of unknown origin, 2 skulls, and I think we're going to go ahead and try that out. So, this is for the Draconis Combine, which is not terrible for us. We can go with a little bit more reputation with them. It will give us a rare item, and apparently there are some fun limits. Apparently we need at least one of the heavier. Okay, well then, that's not a bad thing. We have plenty of them. So let's go ahead and see what this is like. Commander, I have an important task for you, a rescue operation at utmost edge of the RimWorld frontier. Meet me at Paragona and I'll fill you in on the details. Alright, so let's dive right on in. Of unknown origin. Well, Commander Hobbs, here we are. Standing astride the ragged edge of civilization, where the star map meets their end. Thank you for joining me in this cheerless place. Most reputable mercenary companies won't venture this far outside of the inner sphere. Alright, that's what gives us our edge, Bob. Throw enough money at us and we'll go wherever you want. Bob Carita. Okay, right. A sentiment worth drinking to, but alas, my reserves have run dry and I cannot replenish them here. The swill that they peddle on Tarragona is an insult to the very concept of wine. All this brings me to the reason I called you here. I have a job for you, and I need it done quickly. My situation is rather desperate. Alright, we get it, Shugo Yamaguchi. Tell us who we are to rescue and from whom. Captain Gaku Megorian of the what is that? Tabaki Salvage Works? He's fallen into the clutches of a frontier crime syndicate, and I need you to get him back. And you've come all the way out here in person to coordinate his rescue. This captain of yours must be quite a guy. Oh no, Miss Meyer, by all accounts he's horrid. A rancid turnip that walks as a man. But this particular turnip found something of great value on one of his forays into the deep periphery, and House Carito wants it. Alright, what kind of something are we on about? A ship. I don't know what kind. The ISF dossier that I received refers to it only as a derelict spacecraft of unknown origin. The vagueness of the language is intentional, of course. The Curitan intelligence community is quite adept at gathering information, but almost farcically bad at sharing. Okay, the ISF, those are, the inner security force. Yeah, sorry, the internal security force. Alright, that's fine. We know the type. I assume that your government sent you to recover this mysterious spacecraft. You overestimate my position, Doctor. My superiors don't want me anywhere near their precious derelict. Okay, well that probably stings, huh? On the contrary, the less involvement my superiors require of me, the better. I don't belong out here, Commander. I feel the need to spiritually cleanse myself of this place, and so the moment my assignment is complete, I will travel to Herodotus, where I will submerge myself in an ocean of fire. All that I need is Captain Mogorian, and that is where you come in. Alright, understood. We'll get you your man. Now, have you got a name for this syndicate we're going up against? Does it matter? They're petty criminals. If they hadn't kidnapped a person of importance to the Combine, they wouldn't even be worth discussing. Alright, so more or less you don't know, do you? No. Oh, I'm sure it was mentioned in one of the interminable briefings, but I was subjected to back when I was saddled with this assignment, but that was 2 months and several dozen bottles of Colobra ago. Don't look at me like that. I had to drink it quickly. It doesn't keep you see. Okay, yeah, we get it. Do you have any intel on our opera at all? Numbers, tactics, or armament? Oh, you don't need any of that. This should be a simple job for mercenaries of your caliber. Just march on with your BattleMechs, shoot them until they stop moving, and get Captain Morrigan back. What could be easier than that? That seems a little fishy. Alright, nothing I guess. We'll get right on it. Alright, music to my ears, Miss Meyer. Contact me again when you have Captain Morrigan in hand. Yamaguchi out. Alright, well, you know, I've always had a suspicion that for every one of our great house liaisons, is wildly incompetent on some level or another. It's refreshing to talk to one who just wears it out on the surface. Now that's our Bob. I guess we're going into this one blind, huh, XO? Should make for an exciting day on the job. Alright, well that's one way of putting it. May as well get our MechWarriors ready to drop Edmund. The sooner we get down there, the sooner we will see what we're dealing with. Okay. Well, that's going to be fun. So, it's only... Oh, wow, okay. Salvage. That I can certainly happily take. Okay, it's up against the pirates. That's nothing serious. Will be enough to push us up a reputation status with the Combine. That is all well and good. I suppose we accept. True skulls, base capture. I think we can handle. So, let's go ahead and see what we want to bring for today. At this point, there's no land minimums, so... Do we just go with the straight up LRMs? Could be fun, but I think we'll probably drop off the Cataphract. Let's go with our Marauder. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little bit of salvage, and we'll bring Headhunter. And I think, actually, you know what? Let's also bring... Yeah, we don't have any more high spirits anymore. Let's just bring a Ranger. And you know what? We'll also go ahead and... yeah, that'll be fine for now. So, yeah, 3, 2, 1, 1. That seems reasonably good. A good amount of precision on that Atlas 2, which is good. So, if we do get enough resolve, we can go for a couple of quicker precision strikes. Alright, so... let's go ahead and see what happens. Now, one question I do have is, with the Flashpoint, we're going to have some options, so I'm sure it can't be as straightforward as just finding the fellow and bringing him back. For all we know, he could be one of the pirates, and this is more of a kidnapping. Wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case, knowing how some of these shady dealings with the great houses can be. But I guess we'll figure it all out in time. Alright, so for today's objective, capture the base of the unidentified syndicate. And then, according to ISF intelligence, Captain Gaku Mogorian is being held prisoner on one of the dozen safe houses within the boundaries of Alameda province. Obviously, we cannot rely on trial and error to find him, so we're going to have to narrow it down the list. Our unidentified syndicate is known to maintain a forward base in this AO. Capture it so that Dr. Murad can scour the upwards mainframe for confirmation of Captain Mogorian's whereabouts. Okay, well, that seems like a fairly intelligent approach to things, and I still can't believe that we don't even know who we're fighting against. It is what it is, I get. Fair thoughts there by there, right about there. Also too, we're still accepting pilots, so if you would like to join into Leviathan's Marauders, please do let me know in the comments below or in the community post. If you're hearing this a little bit later, check over on the community tab and I'll let you know when we are stopping the mission. Alright, back to the Flashpoint. My mayor. Okay, Commander, our unidentified crime syndicate's forward base should lie somewhere up ahead. Stick your neck out far enough and you're bound to find it. Yep, and who knows what else. I probably don't have to remind you of this, boss, but Shugo Yamaguchi couldn't tell us who these criminals are or what kind of firepower they're packing. Could just be vehicles and turrets, but I'll bet dollars to donuts that they're stomping around in BattleMechs. Alright, they were able to hijack a derelict spacecraft en route to its location, so it's a given that they've got resources. Go into this situation with your eyes open, Edmund. Keep your finger on the trigger and tell your lance to do the same. Alright.
I doubt we'll find much in the way of entertainment here.
So I think we've been somewhere similar before. Yeah, I think this feels a little familiar. Let's go around the right-hand side. I think last time we tried to go around and that didn't pan out well. There's a little too much in the way of cliffs and things. So with that in mind, let's go... Yeah, let's just work our way immediately to the right. You know what? We might actually be able to work our way through a little bit less forest for some of these to go the other way. But I think we'll keep these two close together, and then we'll bring you guys down the other flank.
Got it.
And see what we can open up.
Aye, aye.
again, with all this indirect fire, it's not going to be too penalizing whether we are together or not. Alright, let's bring you guys up over there. Grab and Marauder over here.
Position confirmed.
Alright, so far so good. Let's bring Rabid out of the forest.
Of course.
Oh, and it looks like we have contact. Okay, so a 20-ton mech and a 50-tonner. This is going to be easy. So, let's go ahead and bring everybody across. And, oh yeah. Looks like Ranik can make a lot of distance. Alright, so we've got eyes on the base. Let's see what's ahead.
You need to secure the area, Commander. I'm still seeing hostile contacts on screen.
Okay, so what do we got? So far a 30-ton mech coming on up, and a flea, rightio. And I don't think they managed to do much of anything. Alright then, well.
Yes, Commander.
Honestly, I don't think we use Ranik just yet. Let's see if we can get eyes on one of the heavier mechs.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Ooh. Okay, well that's a surprise. But I guess it was bound to happen eventually. Alright, and an LRM-5 from a 45-tonner. Okay, not really expecting too much resistance here.
Orders.
Let's move the Atlas up forwards first. I think we'll go for complete destruction on the flea. I don't really care about them as salvage. So... Alright, so it looks like we legged the mech. That is good.
Orders.
Ranik, you can get eyes on the target. I suppose that'll do. Centurion, yep, that would make sense for all those LRMs. Let's go for the headshot.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Oh, yep, that was lethal.
Enemy down.
Very nice. And then let's see.
Orders.
Everybody else kind of can just get sprinting and see what we can find. Yeah, let's stay out of the cover for now. Let them come closer to us. And then with Rabid, we will do the same.
Yes, Commander.
Alright.
Damn, let's do this.
So no sign of turrets. Oh, they have a javelin. Okay. Fair play, I suppose. And then, yeah, we just have this other one. Which
ready for orders.
It does appear that we can get a shot again. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go precision shot. Let's get the Vindicator out of the fight. Looks like we crit the PPC. Okay.
Solid connection on that one.
Did take out the side of the torso. That's yeah, not the best.
Yes, Commander.
What do we do here? Honestly, I think we just clean up the Vindicator and then use LRMs for the rest. Let's go for the precision strike. Again, we'll try and keep as much salvage. Yeah, but I guess when they have such woeful armor, it's a little wishful thinking. Alright, Angel.
Good to go.
Let's go... Actually, you're within range of all of our medium lasers. Well, that's convenient.
Coordinates received.
Alright, let's use the King Crab. We'll, oh, wait a second. We're out of... Oh, well. Alright, and we've pulled yet another mech.
Hostile eliminated.
Alrighty-o. Well.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Reinforcements. Okay.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Oh, that is convenient. Otherwise, we were not going to be getting much in the way of salvage whatsoever. Looks like a 50 and a 55 ton. This should be fine.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go ahead and bring them to us.
Waiting for my opening.
This was only a level 2, yeah, a 2 skull mission, so I'm not expecting much in the way of difficulty here. In fact, we realistically took way too much for this. Oh, but it does look like it's not going to be just 2 reinforcements. It is a total of 4 in their lance. That is nice. So let's go ahead and pick up ourselves salvage. Let's go for the... Oh, yeah, these things are actually properly armored. Well, that's a nice change. Let's go for the Hunchback first. Yeah, that AC-20, still no joke. Let's turn off the lowest ER medium laser. Still kicking. That's not the best. Let's try maybe with Ranger then. Yeah, surely she can get a good shot here. Right, let's see if we can follow up.
Firing all weapons.
Alright, well the head got destroyed. That is what we're after.
Tango down.
Oh, but it does look like they only have 3 in the lance. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
That is a choice, but I suppose I'll have to live with that. Let's go. Yeah, let's just fire our LRMs, see what we can do here.
Got it.
A little unsteady, that's fine. Let's go.
You have orders?
Rabid. Oh, we could get eyes on both. Well, that's convenient.
Have no doubt, it will be done.
Let's try that out. Let's go ahead and I think we'll send maybe a single LRM 15 against the Shadow Hawk and the rest against the other, just so we can see if we can knock that thing over. So we'll send with the weakest one against A, the rest
Multiple targets confirmed.
to the other. Alright, there goes the knockdown. And it looks like we did
Let's go.
a decent chunk of damage there. Okay. The Vindicator's still kicking. Looks like they're going for some cover.
Waiting for orders.
Let's bring Rennick. You know what? We can take a little bit of distance. We'll be fine.
Move order received.
Let's go Precision Strike against the Shadow Hawk. Yeah, we'll turn off those bottom 2 ER lasers. Yeah, that'll give us back a little bit of extra heat. And that should be, if we don't get the kill, we should knock it over.
Target acquired.
Oh, but it looks like we landed the Gauss.
Everything you've got.
Never mind that. He
Target
is
eliminated.
toast. Okay, so from this point forwards, we're
Yes,
pretty,
Commander.
yeah, we're very, very well set. Let's just see if we can get that Vindicator this turn. We'll go for Precision Strike. Honestly, if we don't get... We'll drop the lasers. If we don't get the kill right about now, I think we'll just sprint our other mechs. But we destroyed the head. Alright, weapon inbound, Commander. I'll be touching down directly. Alright, sweet. Well then. Looks like she's landed. Oh, right, we do need to capture the base. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and sprint as
As you
fast
wish.
as we can. That should be relatively
Location
fine.
confirmed.
Let's get the Marauder over there. Cool down just a fraction, please. And I think that should pretty
Be
well
there in a
do it.
jiff.
There we go.
Moving to position.
Copy that.
Alright.
Moving out. Moving out.
And that should
Heading
probably do it. Alright, well, we've got new hostile contacts on the field, Commander, and they're heading your way. Okay, this is our second set of reinforcements. Alright, what have we got? Valentin Ilrospo. Hey Mercs, I don't know who you are, but I'd get the hell out of here if I were in your shoes. You don't know who you're messing. You're right, we don't. Want to be a good sport and clue us in? This whole operation is being overseen by the Bauman Group. Me and my associates, we're just pirates. Little fish in a big pond, but if you take it from me, if you cross Nokia Bauman, you're done. Okay, we appreciate the warning, but we'll take our chances. Secure the base, Commander. Take down anyone that stands in your way. And that's it. The base is ours, and I'm bringing a Farah around to get a look at their mainframe. Alright, nice job, kids. Never seen a company dig its own grave as enthusiastically as you just did. We're all dead now, by the way. When Nocta Bellman gets wind of what you've done, yeah, we get it. Just give me a second to block your transmission, and we're done. There. That is better. Blessed silence. Well, for my part, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on this Bauman Group's computer systems. Anyone feel like placing bets on what we'll find in there? Alright, just focus on recovering Captain Mogorian's coordinates, Dr. Hugo Yamaguchi isn't paying us by the hour. You're no fun, XO, but yes, I'll get right on that. Roared out.
Mission successful.
Okay. Well, that's nice and straightforward. Definitely, I could see that being a lot more difficult if you were in the early stages of a new career. Those hunchbacks are not to be trifled with. So yeah, that could have been a decent mission. Right. Unfortunately, Rannick is injured, so we may need to heal. Salvage-wise, we'll go for the Shadowhawk. That is 55 tons of joy. And then I guess we'll take 2 parts of a Hunchback as well, which will also be finished. And then last but not least, suppose we go for the Centurion. Yep. Alright, let's just double check there was no extra modified weapons that we needed. No, there isn't. It's not. Right, what did we get in total? 2 parts of a Centurion, 1 of a Javelin, Hunchback, and a Shadowhawk. Alright. Oh, and a Vindicator as well. Turns out we can get a fair bit of salvage when, yeah, that's actually pretty decent. I was expecting for a 2-scale mission we were not going to get as much salvage as we just did. But all those mech parts will do very nicely in our collection. So hopefully with all things considered, we'll have enough time to have Rannick heal. Although maybe we keep going. Not the end of the world at the end of the day. We have a few people in our lance who are more than just a little bit capable. So let's see what happens. Alright, Centurion, all of that other stuff. There we go. Let's go ahead and throw all this into storage. That'll be fine. And alright, part 2 of Unknown Origin. According to Dr. Murad's interpretation of the files we recovered, Captain Megorian is being held in a safe house somewhere under the ruins of New Vuluch. Care to fill us in on the details, Dr. Murad? Absolutely. According to the intel I've uncovered, Captain Megorian is currently in the custody of Zetaland. From what I gather, they're basically Bauman Group's fix-it crew, all highly disciplined and former Great House military. When Dr. Bauman needs a job done, they're the ones he turns to. Alright, so they're competent. Got it. What else? Well, Zetaland has been moving Captain Megorian from location to location every couple of days. I don't have a fix on his current position, but I was able to find Zetaland's expected patrol route. If you were to destroy their mechs and get me access to their combat computers, I could retrace their steps to find Captain Megorian. Alright, well that's a good plan. Then we deploy, hunt down Zetalands, and follow their trail to Captain Megorian. Good work, Doctor. Alright, sounds like we have a plan. Anyone else have anything to add? I do. In my off time, we've been doing some digging on Dr. Bauman and his organization. Turns out they basically run the black market. Half of the contraband that flows through the frontier's seedier ports of call got there by the way of the Bauman Group. And I mean, I assume you're going somewhere with this. You know all of those strange new weapons that have been flooding the market recently? Give you 3 guesses where they came from. Okay, I'm not really sure what those strange new weapons are, but I assume it's something. Maybe lost tech? You think they came from the derelict. I guess that tracks. But how? If the ship is stuffed into the gills with high-tech weaponry, who the hell put it there in the first place? Well, I couldn't hazard a guess, but if Darius is right, this isn't a simple rescue operation. That ship is important. Those weapons have to be lost tech, but some of them, like coil beams, are totally absent from the Star League's historical records, at least as far as I understand. We have to pursue this, Darius. I need to know more. Okay. I wouldn't say no to finding out more myself, Doctor. Hell, there's probably money in it. But we are hired to rescue Captain Megorian, and that needs to remain our focus. That said, if we should happen to stumble onto some of those answers you're looking for, we absolutely will pursue them. I can't argue with any of that. Now let's do our job. Zetalands won't wait around all day. Okay. This will be interesting. Right as always, Edmund, let's get our people ready to drop. Alrighty-o. Well then, I guess we're, getting ready to drop yet again. Still in the same location. That's good. I wasn't sure if we were going to have to travel, but looks like we're not. Let's go for a battle. 2 skulls. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what we can find. Alright, so the Bauman Group is who we're up against. Let's go for full salvage yet again. This will also help us continue our improvement of relations with Cronus Combine. Let's go Spymaster in there. And do we really want to take out so many heavy mechs? Maybe not. Let's keep the Stalker. And then maybe we could bring out our Cyclops. It is heavy, but it's not super powerful, so I suppose that could be a little bit of fun. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's also bring out our Black Knight. It's not exactly a... Yeah, it's a very close range sort of a mech. But I suppose it's not the worst. Lots of double heat sinks and machine guns, medium pulses. Heat efficiency is rather fantastic though. Yeah, perfect heat sinking. Yeah, actually, you know what we could do? If we do get some better modified pulse rifles, we may even ditch out some of those double heat sinks in the torso and arm and maybe chuck on an exchanger. That could make that thing a very powerful beast. So what have we got? Gunslinger, Black Knight, Cyclops, and Stalker. I think that sounds like a reasonable lineup. Everybody's got a nice quick initiative, and I think that is what we'll run with. So, you know what? Chuck Angel in the Stalker. I know that she is preferential towards some of those LRMs, and Rabbit seems to be pretty good at the whole fisticuffing thing, so I think that Black Knight in close quarters would be appropriate. So let's go ahead and go with that. Alright. Still, definitely overkill for what we're going to be needing, but it will be a little bit of fun, I dare say. Actually, yeah, this will probably end up being rather good, because realistically, with between the LRMs from the Stalker and Cyclops, we can probably get a knockdown, and then if we follow that up with either our Marauder or our Black Knight, if they are close enough, we should have some decent precision strikes for us to make quick work of the Op 4. Also, too, I do wonder whether this little mission set, whether we're going to be able to find that derelict ship, or if even the Bauman group wants us to turn our backs on the Draconis Combine. I hadn't thought about that before, but either way, let's keep going. Okay, so first of all, we must destroy Zeta Land. Zeta Lands moved Captain Megorian out of the Alameda province 2 days ago. They're holding him in a bunker somewhere under the ruins of New Volucci, a city that fell victim to a nuclear accident in 2977. Engage Zeta Lands and destroy their mechs. When you're finished, I'll scour their combat computers for the bunker's coordinates. Okay, sweet. So let's hope that this is the last hoop we need to jump through before finding this guy. Well, with any luck, it shouldn't be too much more. I'm not sure if we'll necessarily find him, or maybe if we do, maybe he will hire us to gain access to the ship. Who knows? It's always a potential. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this moment. The moment my computer can load the game. Alright. That being said though, in the real world, as of today's recording, I'm hoping to actually have a game of Battletech, good old classic tabletop Battletech, which I'll be rather keen for. Haven't had a game of that in quite some time, so yes, I've been re-familiarizing myself with just how everything goes, and I'm very keen for that later. Alright, well, the Zeta Lands should be somewhere just ahead of you, Commander. There, that's strange. Oh, what is it, Maya? My sensors picked up a weird signal coming from an object in geosynchronous orbit. Sort of a blip. It was there, but then... Hold up, I've got eyes on our targets. The Zeta Lands is on the move and it's heading this way. Alright, I'm guessing they have a satellite in orbit. Incoming transmission. Leviathan's Marauders, you're here. Big mistake. Mr. Bauman wants your heads and we intend to deliver. What a coincidence, we're here for your heads too. May as well get to a commander, give him hell. When you're done, we'll recover their combat computers for Dr. Murad. Alright.
Here we go.
Well, this is a nice little location. I don't think we've seen this map before. This is a nice change. Either that or it's a different orientation to what we're used to. Is that a road? Yes, that is. So, what I reckon we'll do is let's go fully forwards with
Aye,
the
aye.
Stalker. Oh, we
Bandit.
have contact. Who are you? You are a Wolverine. Well, then I guess we'll follow up with the Cyclops. That's probably a good tank. Let's not go to the top of that ridge there. As much as we could get eyes on, I think the Black Knight would be best getting as close as possible. Yeah, we have a couple more mechs in vision
Consider it
here.
done.
Alright, and then let's bring our gun-swinging mech. Ooh, decisions. I think we work our way onto the road. That should be fine. Get a little bit of extra movement before being on the next round. Oh, and we've got a incoming drop pods commander. Okay, who launched them? The Baumer group have a dropship in orbit? Negative, Exo. Judging by their trajectory, they were launched from an orbiting platform that our sensors had marked as space junk. According to my readings, it's completely unmanned and at least 300 years old. And that would make it a relic of the Star League. Maya, I need you to send me those readings right away. On it, and I'm making marking the drop pod's projected impact cloud on your screen, Commander. Watch your head. Okay, well, this is turning into a rather interesting ambush. Clever idea to have something in orbit. Now, let's see. They may be able to march their way down here. Well, they may need to go in this direction, but I think... Let's see, Wolverine, 55, and another 55. Yeah, let's just make quick work of these guys, and then work our way around. Let's go... Yeah, let's work our way up point and center. See if we can take one out with our gunslinger first. Still no eyes on anything bar the Wolverine. Precision strike looks very, very potent right about now, so let's go ahead and fire. Oh, actually, we should also check these. What have we got? Lance increased by the Cyclops. Damage, and then damage as well. I wonder if that counts as an extra 20%. Probably, realistically. I think most of these normally stack if they're showing. Alright, let's go ahead and fire.
Firing all weapons.
One direct shot to the cockpit of the Wolverine.
Scored a critical hit.
But it looks like he is a defender, so he'll have hit points before... Oh, he'll have hit points left before the end of the cockpit. Wait, did I say that around the right way? Either way, the cockpit is going to get blown up before he does perish, so...
What's the plan?
Let's bring in our Black Knight. We have a pretty good run of things. Let's see. If we were to use... Oh, we don't have jump jets in this thing. Maybe we sacrifice them for those 3 MGs. Oh well. Let's go for... Yeah, we're not going to get anything other than that, so let's just go ahead and move on up.
As you wish.
We are in neutral biome, so we're not going to generate any heat either. That's rather nice. Oh, and we can't do anything but target, so let's go... Maybe we just try and pummel the Wolverine and take that out. I'm not exactly sure we're going to get much of a kill on the Griffin, and it's already had its turn, so let's just focus on the Wolverine.
Target acquired and locked in.
Even though it's minimal damage compared to what we could put elsewhere, it's not like we're really worried about much. And that was a whiff. Alright. Let's follow up with something better. Let's go with Cyclops. Let's focus down... the other... Okay, so they have 2 Wolverines and a Griffin. Alright. Well then, let's use this Cyclops to work on the already busted up one. Alright, and that is one of them down. That is good. Alright, and that gives us a little bit of resolve. And then Angel, let's go... Honestly, you're only firing LRMs anyway, so let's see if we can get some eyes on... We should probably stick together. Let's just work our way around. Let's go for... Both have initiative of 3. Both shots are... Oh no, the Wolverine is slightly better, so we'll go for you.
Got it.
Not quite enough to knock it over, but it was pretty close. Alright, we've got drones on the field, boss. Starleague era, and from the looks of them, you called it, Doc. Alright, but this is incredible. They must have been sitting dormant on that platform for centuries. And see how how new they all look? They do look new, and that's a bad thing. Give them 20 seconds before they tear right into us. Okay, we'll deal with that if and when it happens, Commander. Datalands is still your primary target. If the drones fire upon you, take them out, but otherwise you need to bring down those mechs. Alright, well, looks like, no, they haven't made it into the initiative, so...
Receiving you.
It's not a, we don't know if they're with these guys or whether they are a separate group. Let's go for the Griffin, I think. We'll see if we can get a precision shot and take him out of the fight. The other one we can knock down fairly easy and still get some free, what do we call them, precision strikes if we do so. Let's see what we can manage. Alright, looks like an injury. Not quite enough to kill. Other guy's backing on up. Some decent damage. Let's see. Actually, you know what? We should double check these guys' weapons. What kind of weapons have you got? Alright, medium laser, large laser, SRMs. Okay, so they are still fairly stock loadout. Alright, well then, let's go...
Reporting.
Let's get the Black Knight point blank. I think we just minced... Yeah, I think we just minced the Griffin. That's what we'll do. Let's go for... Let's see, 36 resolve. Yeah, we'll use our precision strike here. We'll knock over the other one with the Cyclops, and then we'll get the rest for free. Oh, and it looks like we destroyed the Torso. Whoopsie daisy.
Hope we can salvage that.
Oh, well, I guess we're not going to get everything we wanted. Let's bring the Cyclops back and around.
Moving out.
This should be fine. We'll go 95s across the board. Yeah, that should definitely be enough to knock this thing over.
Roll to that.
Alright, so there's the knockdown that we're after. And now we can just work on destroying that enemy cockpit. Alright, looks like those drones are moving, so
Standing by.
they've got some slightly better initiative. Yeah, we're really not going to get too much here, are we? You know what, let's just sprint forwards. Let's keep the group
Understood.
together.
Moving fast.
We'll follow up with Spymaster. He should be able to take care of him before he gets turned. Yeah, he's on second initiative, so we're going to have 3
Standing
full
by.
attacks. Let's go point blank range. Actually, you know what? The Gauss rifle... There we go. A little bit too close. In fact, you know what? Let's use the Marsh and gain ability reduction, just in case those drones have some LRMs. Alright, we'll focus upon you. Let's go for the headshot. Let's turn off the weakest laser, and that should do nicely. In fact, we could probably cool down a bit. You know what? No. Fine. I was thinking about trying to mitigate some of our heat, but I don't think it's particularly necessary. Between everybody else, we'll be
How
fine.
might I help?
Alright, Rabid moving on up. Let's go. Yeah, that'll do. Let's move on up.
Yes, Commander.
Another free precision strike will be nice, and is probably toast if we don't get it one way or the other right about now.
Good to go.
Oh, and there he goes. Yep. That was very lethal
Target
damage.
neutralized.
Alright, enemy contact. What do we got? Alright, coming up that ledge. Fair enough, that's actually convenient. We can make our way up the road. Let's bring...
Receiving you.
Oh, we can get eyes on, but I feel like... Oh no, they are a completely separate entity to the Bauman group. Okay, well, let's go... I suppose we move up.
Aye, aye.
SLDF medium drone, 2 medium pulses, SRM-4 and an SRM-10. Not bad, but I think our precision strike will be more than enough. Let's just double check. Where is the armor fixed? Actually, these aren't particularly tough things to take down. Alright, let's go... Let's go precision strike. we'll turn off another laser and we'll go for the front and go through the main armor. We want to try and keep some of these weapons alive if at all possible. So,
Engaging with target.
alright, there goes the vehicle.
Move her down.
You know, actually, if there's all these SLDF parts, maybe we try and go ahead instead and work our way towards,
Awaiting orders.
what do we call it?
Orders?
Taking some weapons as our salvage over the mech parts.
On my way.
After all, Lost Tech is a lot harder to get our hands on.
Yes, Commander.
Do we run all the way forwards? Honestly, I think we reserve. Let's see if we can bait them towards us. Alright. Looks like more medium pulse
Damage is light.
weapons and some LRMs, probably the same. Yeah, same as the other one. Let's go.
Waiting for orders.
We may as well bring Angel forwards and we'll try and take it out.
Roger that.
Yep, there we go. Alright, they're not massively well armored, so not the end of the world, but still nothing to just dismiss. Alright, that's it. Commander, I'll scoop up Zeta Lance's combat computers. When Farrell locates Captain Morrigan's bunker, we'll be off to the races. Okay, I'll do what you need, but for the time being, we have more pressing concerns. No we don't. This is the job, Doctor. Yes, Darius, I know, but the platform that launched those drones was SLDF. It's been sitting dormant for 3 centuries, and it just came back online now, while we were fighting over a ship from the great beyond. Funny timing, don't you think? You think it has something to do with the derelict? You think it doesn't? Okay, maybe now's the time to talk about those drones. Let's return to orbit. We need to loop Shugo Yamaguchi in on what's happening. Alright, I've tried. He's indisposed. You better get back up here anyway, though. I've got something you need to see.
Mission successful.
Alrighty. That is curious. Definitely worth taking whatever is in this ship if we can manage that. But at the same time too, we might get ourselves a lot of Lost Tech while we're at it. Just from the salvage if they keep throwing those drones at us. Alright, nothing too crazy here. We may as well go for... Yeah, we did go for salvage, so we may as well take what we can. Medium lasers. What the heck? They gave us none of the Lost Tech? Well, that's just garbage. I guess we did roll fairly poorly on the headshots, so I'm not really surprised. We'll just take whatever. It'll do. I guess we're going to get the majority anyway. Yeah, it looks like we pretty well took everything. Oh well, at least we can sell it off, I suppose. Well, that is exceedingly disappointing. Would have thought with some of those precision strikes we would have taken care of them a little bit better, but no, it turns out the odds were against us today, so no dice. No dice. Oh well. Maybe the rest of the salvage can make up for that, because that absolutely terrible. Alright, well, either way, let's see what Samai has in store for us.
Ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, so we'll chuck the Wolverine in storage. And now it's time for part 3 of Unknown Origin. Okay, Maya, what's the emergency? Remember that orbital platform, the one that launched all those drones? It's trying to talk to us. The damned thing has pinged our comm systems 5 times since you left the planet's surface. I'll pause for a second to let that sink in. Alright, if it wants to talk, we should talk. Let's get it on the line. If you say so, Commander, I'm establishing contact with a 300-year-old weapons platform. Buckle in, everyone. About to get weird. Alright, your view screen fills with cool blue light as Maya establishes the connection. The light coalesces and solidifies into an unfamiliar landscape. Star League Relic. Unknown orbital drone platform. Leviathan's Marauders. Senior staff consists of the following: Edmund Leviathan Hobbs as the commander, Darius Oliveira as the XO, Dr. Farah Marod, engineer, Yang Vertanen, Chief Mech Tech, Dumai Maya, pilot and navigator. Is this manifest correct, Commander Hobbs? That's us. To whom or what are we speaking? Fair question. My official designation is SLDF PT EGVR, the last surviving product of Project Triage. Authorized 2765 on the 0612. I'm going to assume that's year, month, and then day. Yeah, of the 0612 by Major General Jeremy McLean of the 19th Armory, 16th Corps. I have also been programmed to respond to any of the following informal designations: caregiver, and mother, or motorborn. You may refer to me using any of the above aliases. Okay, so if this thing's from... Good grief. Yeah, I'm not sure if that date's important, but I'm sure that it probably is. And again, I just cannot remember what dating format they use in Battletech. Oh, but motorborn, what's that mean? Swedish, translation, Mother Bear. I believe that the name was intended to humanize me. It is also evocative of my primary directive, the gathering and protection of disaster survivors. In this scenario, my metaphorical cubs. Alrighty, folks, we got ourselves a winner. I reserve the right to call it a Mama Bear, though. Now that the introductions are out of the way, I'd like to know why your drones fired on my land. The ongoing defense of New Volucci is one of my tertiary objectives. When you initiated a firefight in the ruins, I was compelled to intercede. I regret any injury my drones may have caused your company, but I am hopeful that the circumstances of our introduction will not prevent us from helping one another in the future. Okay, helping one another. You want us to do something for you. Figures. Everybody's got an angle, even an ancient computer. Of course it does, that's a universal concept. Tell us what you need, Mama Bear. Who knows? Maybe we can work something out. The past half-century, I've been guiding a derelict spacecraft, the Dobrev, towards Tarragona. On the eve of its arrival, it disappeared. I believe the organization you were fighting to be responsible for the derelict's disappearance. I must learn where they have taken it. It is imperative that I recover that ship. Alright, we're here to rescue Captain Gaku Mogorian. He was taken prisoner by the same people who hijacked the derelict. Then we are pursuing complementary objectives, Doctor. I suggest that we pool our resources to achieve them. Alright. We don't know enough about you to team up with you yet. What if you want our help, you're going to have to answer a few questions? Or do we say, for the sake of argument, let's say we help you, what's in it for us? I think we should try and get to know this relic. If you wish, Commander, I will attempt to provide you with satisfactory answers. Alright, well then. You said that you were designed to protect disaster survivors. How is that supposed to work exactly? Had Project Triage been adopted for widespread use, my platform would have been positioned over major population centers across the frontier. In the aftermath of a catastrophic event, a CGVR could be brought online to assess the damage and gather any survivors. It would then protect the surviving population until Star League relief efforts could begin. Okay, well that's cool. Sounds expensive. Undoubtedly, and as history has proven, prone to failure as well. My charges, the original survivors of the New Volucci disaster, are gone. I could not protect them, and when I called for help, none came. Okay, with the fall of Star League, I imagine not. I am sorry, Motorborn. I appreciate the sentiment, Doctor. Will there be anything else? Okay, so, true artificial intelligence is all but extinct in this day and age. Is that what you are? Am I talking to an SLDF AI? Not precisely. I was designed to project a convincing facsimile of human intelligence. But to that end, I am capable of adapting to novel situations and learning from my mistakes. But my capabilities are not internally limited to. But my capabilities are intentionally limited compared to those of true SLDF authorized AI. Okay, so this would be more of like the equivalent of a Mass Effect VI would be my understanding then. It's hard to imagine anyone sinking the resources into making a machine intelligence and then intentionally crippling it. The Star League was a hell of a time. Okay, Motorborn, let's discuss this partnership. How should this work? I will deploy my combat drones to assist you. In return, you will grant me access to the Bowman's computer systems after you rescue Captain Megorian. This arrangement should prove purely beneficial to you and your company. I ask nothing that you cannot give me for free. Alright, sounds reasonable. What form of assistance would this assistance take exactly? I could have my drones attack a nearby armory. This should serve to lure away the prison's garrison, clearing the way for a light, nimble lance to conduct the rescue operation. Alternatively, I could liberate Captain Morrigan myself, but I would need your lance to serve as the distraction. Should you choose this job, I would recommend allocating your heaviest BattleMechs for the job. Oh, that's really interesting. That's a... Well, if we send a scout lance, that means we're probably less likely to get as much salvage. If we go for our heavies... Attack the armory. Yeah, look, to be honest, I think we might go ahead and go for the, we'll play distraction. We'll draw out the armory. We'll see what salvage we can earn, and, that's probably better. Although I also wouldn't mind taking out some of our lighter lances. You know what? Let's go for the light lance. It's a little bit different. Let's see how that goes. Alright, very well, Commander Hobbs. My drones will engage the armory. When the enemy's garrison moves to defend it, your scouts will be cleared to rescue Captain Morrigan. Alright, then we have a plan. Let's get to it, Commander. Time's a waste. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go in with a lighter lance, which is going to be a little bit fun. We haven't done one of those in a while. So yeah, maximum overall tonnage. It's 2 skulls in Battlelands. It is a recovery mission. Plenty of salvage on the as available. So let's see if we negotiate. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. But looking at the time, I think we might call things for now. We don't want it to run on too long. We've had a couple of longer episodes. So yeah, I think we're going to come back and finish this in the next one. Who knows, there could still be another couple of parts to this. So yes, that's where we'll call things for today. Hopefully you'll join me in the next episode, and I will see you there. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.